Hello everyone. Welcome to today's broadcast. All right. So today we are going to be considering Biafra news updates on as Ohanaeze Slãms Arewa for kicking against the release of Nnamdi Kanu. The update today is talking about the Arewa youth kicking against the release of Nnamdi Kanu, that they are not in support of his release. Alright, let's quickly dive into the content and the details for today. Ohanaeze Ndigbo has criticized the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum (AYCF) for kicking against the release of Nnamdi Kanu as President Muhammadu Buhari promised to consider the release of the IPOB leader after some Igbo leaders visited him. The Arewa Youth Consultative Forum has been quite vocal against the unconditional release of the Biafra agitator, stating that it will set a bad precedent as criminal elements will commit heinous offences and plead for a pardon. But the President General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo Youth Council Worldwide, Mazi Nnamdi Oku, has slammed Arewa, stating that they should be more concerned with the activities of bandits and Boko Haram. The statement read as follows: Arewa Youth has never given such opposition to the release and reintegration of the so-called repentant Boko Haram terrorists, but were against the release of Nnamdi Kanu, a freedom fighter. We have consistently made it clear that Kanu is engaging in self-determination, which is recognized under the international law and conventions. The Biafra agitation is also undoubtedly being fueled by the ill treatment of the Igbo in Nigeria. Until this point, there appears to have been no lessons learned by those benefiting from this unjust nature of the country. This is why the Arewa youth will talk the way they did. One expects that they should be more concerned with the worsening activities of bandits and Boko Haram than Nnamdi Kanu. We are also urging that the governors and Southeast Caucus of the National Assembly, led by Senator Ike Ekweremadu, not to relent on their own efforts. The timely release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be the utmost concern to every Igbo person, and our political, religious, and traditional leaders must unite to accomplish that goal. In today's news, we would see that as the Igbo leaders decided to pay President Muhammadu Buhari a visit concerning the release of the IPOB leader, the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. President Buhari has already said that he was going to look into this matter. He was going to, take a look, take a second thought concerning it, and probably review it. And then all of a sudden, this Arewa Youth Forum, Consultative Forum, that is the AYCF, began to flare up against the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Then the leaders had to give a response that why will it be at such a time like this that they would be flaring up against Nnamdi Kanu's release. This is such a thing that they should be happy about. This is such a thing that they should have been expecting. So at this time, they should not be against the release. They should be in support. And then they were giving scenarios like when they wanted to release the suspected Boko Haram members and leaders, that they didn't flare up at that time. Now that a freedom fighter is about to be released, they didn't want to they don't want to be in support of it. So now what they want to do is just to be fighting against the release of a freedom fighter and to keep their mouth shut over the situation and the insurgencies going on in the land and territory. So this caused make these leaders to speak out against them and say, why would they go against the unconditional release of the Biafra agitator? They were saying that it was said as a bad precedent as criminal elements will commit a heinous offence and plead for a pardon. They are stating that it's going to cause a lot of criminal element, heinous offense, set a bad example, and also now they are beginning to see Nnamdi Kanu as probably a criminal or an heinous offenser, and this thing, they are beginning to say that the criminals too begin to act. Anyone in custody of in the custody of the federal government, or probably the DSS or the prison service, will begin to now start asking and begging for pardon after committing such a crime. How will you think that such a man who is fighting for their freedom is a criminal? How would they think of such a thing like that? Because that's the perspective by which they are using to judge this scenario, this matter, from what I believe. And so these leaders, the president of the General Ohanaeze Indigbo Youth Council Worldwide, and the president of Mazi Nnamdi has also replied them back, saying that they should be more concerned with the things that are life claiming. The Boko Haram bandits, the insurgencies, the bombings, the killings and all, other than the release of a man that want to bring about their freedom. That this man is trying to bring about a renewal, trying to bring about a change, and they are trying to tarnish that process. They're trying to thwart the process, because Nnamdi Kanu is trying to accomplish a goal, and they are trying to put it in their possible best to see that does not work out. So these people have flared up and told them to stop this their conversations, their flaring, their talk against Nnamdi Kanu, and they should reason more on how the man should be released, and on the bandits and the Boko Haram situation. That is, they should use this period to call the government to the things that matters the most, life claiming, than even this matter on ground. So that is the perspective of it today, viewers. I would like you to also look critically into it and give us your feedback on in the comment section, or let us have a review of what you also think about these things, that we can look together about into it critically. And this is gonna be this is a wonderful topic, I tell you. This is such a wonderful scenario we have here. Like I'm really displeased also by this act that they took against this man called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should anticipate his release at this point in time, not be one of those people